Hey, my name is Niara. I am a songwriter and multifaceted creative, and this is Expound. So I decided to come up with this series after dropping my debut album in October. The album is called Kept, and I have a range of songs from years ago when I was in a totally different headspace, all the way to, I think the last song that I wrote on was like just a few days before finalizing everything and getting it sent off. So I decided to just come up with this series to further expound upon the meanings of songs, how they came about, maybe breaking down some lyrics, whatever. So yeah, thanks for rocking with me. This is episode 1. Okay, so let's talk about Wall. Wall is actually the second song featured on my album, and like since I dropped, everybody loves it. Every time I call my mama, she's on the phone listening. Hey, shout out to my mama. Mama, I love you. I wrote the song in, Lord, I don't even know why I sat there and acted like I knew what year. It has to be at least like 2017, 2018, somewhere around that time. But I wrote it at a time when I was just super bored and I was just really learning that I could write. Because for the longest time, I told myself that I was not a writer, that I could not write. And that's really when I first started my writing journey. Fast forward, I decided to show my then boyfriend, who's now my husband, I showed him what I was doing with some of the beats that he let me kind of, listen to. And he was just like, yeah, okay, cool. I like it. I'm messing with it. Let's record it. We tried to record it multiple times. Could not stand the song. I could not stand how my voice sounded when I was singing the song. I was feeling like real strainy. It was just too much. So I had given up on the song a long time ago, right? But basically, last minute, we wound up revamping. He revamped the beat a little bit, kind of gave me a little bit more to work with. We changed a few things around, and most importantly, my confidence in my voice had grown substantially. So I was like, all right, cool. And did the beat. I think we got it done in like a few takes. It was a wrap after that. It was that's Wall. So I came up with the concept for Wall because around the time when I wrote the song, obviously there was a lot of things going on politically, which is really why the premise came around the Wall. I mean, it was during the Trump era. And we all kind of built that wall. We heard it. Everybody was talking about some type of wall, whether he was gonna build it or it was a hoax, whatever. But we was hearing about a wall every day. And yeah, I was still kind of like going through and processing some of my old heartbreaks and learning how to heal. And I took a lot of that healing through writing. So that was the main thing. I was like, wait. Build that wall, build that wall. My heart needs a wall, and I kind of just went from there. I thought it was pretty clever. And I guess y'all did too, so appreciate that. So what's my favorite part? My favorite part of Wall. If I had to choose a favorite part, it would be the bridge. The bridge on Wall is one of my favorite parts. So like, I don't know. It does something to me. After a heartbreak, take time for self-reflection. You may find that your heart needs your protection. Build it long, build it strong, build it tall. No Trump rally, but my heart says build that wall. That's my shit. And if you haven't heard it, you need to listen to it. We bringing bridges back, okay? We bringing bridges back to R&B. Honestly, when I made Wall, it was for me. It was for me, I needed it. But now, I do believe Wall is for people who, yeah, it's fresh. Whether you either just got a relationship and it was mutual, it wasn't, you're heartbroken, whatever the case may be. I feel like a lot of times we all need to like take that step back, and we need that time to ourselves. sometimes we do need to protect ourselves, you know? And so like taking just all the negative connotations out of, oh, she put a wall up where her heart used to be, like all that negativity aside. Sometimes you do need to protect yourself, protect your feelings, protect your emotions, and give yourself that breather. That's what Wall is really about. Like caring about yourself more and realizing when somebody, it's just not, that person's not worth it, you know? And maybe you've been bamboozled, you know, whatever. So yeah, it's for everybody, because I feel like everybody at a certain point, they get heartbroken. And yeah, it's in those moments, it's telling you to just take a moment. Don't rush into anything, you know. Wall is doing well, probably because, I mean, it's R&B, it's definitely got the feels in there, but I've always liked wordplay. I've always liked wordplay. I like the artists that finesse, they got a little finesse behind the words. You gotta listen to it about 4 or 5 times before you know what they're talking about. Like, that's what I like. And so yeah, there's definitely like a lot of wordplay in there, and I think that it kind of captures both sides of the audience. You know, a lot of rappers and people who like rap, they tend to, you know, gravitate towards people who, you know, use that type of verbiage. And yeah, and of course, I'm gonna bring the vibes and the voice, so put them things together, and hey, we got a hit. Period. But all right, y'all, keep streaming Wall. That is all the time we have for today, because your girl got things to do. This has been Expound with Justice Niara, and I thank you for listening.